All right, this is part 2 of our Bellina build that utilizes Void, Grenade, and Iron, along with all of our summoners and kitted out stuff. In the last video, I talked about stats. If you haven't seen part 1 and you're curious about how these guys are built, definitely check out part 1. But essentially, just to kind of give you a summary, we have Bellina, who's being fueled by Void. We have some summoners on the field, and we have some sustain. So let's do a phase 9. I usually do phase 9s for my build tests. So this used to be my melt build, but we're going with Bellina. Let's see what happens. What I'm hoping to see with my blacksmith altar is going to be money. There we go. We buy all the things, and we think about our options. We probably do not need Bellina in the beginning, though. Might be what we do, right? Yeah, so we got Bellina here. Now, Bellina's entire job is to turn other people to auto turrets. We don't have Sei Young yet, so we're just going to do what we do. And the Olivia's Menace is extremely strong. The moment she started doing damage, you saw the acceleration go there. We're going to pop out Elizabeth on the side. Got our first summon out. So Void hasn't procced once yet. So it's like this is an argument for Fear Relic, Devouring Fear, I believe it's called. Because we would be consistently doing damage. But Sei Young is here. We're good. We're going to keep going. We're early. We're early, and this is relatively easy for this build. Olivia's doing things. Everybody now has Menace on them. And Bellina did 20,000 damage last round. So she's young, but we're going to get her there. So far, happy with the stuff. We'll start saving for Sei Young soon. Sei Young is going to be a game changer for Bellina. It's going to throw Eyeball out faster. But something to consider is that, like, a tier 2 Bellina, she only puts eyeballs on 2 characters. So we really need to also tier her up while we're doing this. So she's tier 1. I am going to burn a book. That's not like we lost value there without waiting, but I need her to be able to put eyes on everybody. And the limit that she has on eyeballs, her all-seeing eyes, is based on how her tier is. So we kind of don't have a choice. Oh, the dream? Yeah, you know what? I don't mind going on Dandelion. That's fine. We still are gonna have to wait. What do you do? Hello? Special damage on hit. I think nobody really punches in this game, in this set. I'm probably gonna go Dandelion here, and we're going here. So we do have a Ray that has to get on the field relatively soon, because that's going to be our damager. I think Ray probably needs to happen next. So Ophelia is pretty much clogging the field right now by herself. That's just how good she is. And she's debuffing while she's clogging. In that case, Ophelia did more damage. But that will change as we get more people out. So we're going to get our Ray out. Our Ray is finally here. And we are just going to sit. With Ray out, I think I could probably lose Elizabeth for now. So we have enough tanks. And Ray's going to put out way more creatures than Elizabeth is. So Elizabeth comes out. We're going this way. And Sei Young goes here. So pretty happy with this. Swap this out. I'm going to sell my Elizabeths here. And I'm going to be happy with this. So now our Bellina is doing stupid damage. So we're at 105k. 139,000. So it's all about auto turrets. So every other character on the field has now become her auto turret. And she's just getting infinite mana. So not only is she able to get eye on characters faster from Seiyang, she's able to fire faster. So 260,000 damage. That's pretty good. Well, if she wasn't the target before, she will be now. So we're going to have an issue in just a second here. These guys hard target on the person with the highest spell damage. So we're going to do this just so that perhaps things will be fine in that case. I do not have an Elizabeth, but I'm probably just going to do this for now. I want all 6 people on the field because that's just another person for her to put eyeballs on. So that's kind of where we are. And see, we funneled those cougars in a line by building it that way, by doing those positions. And really, those cougar guys, or panthers, they can only one-shot if all 3 of them are in a row. So positioning super matters. When it comes to those guys, we're going to make her even more stacked. And I would swap Elizabeth here, but we do not have one. And it is what it is. I'll probably give this to you. All right. 257,000 damage, which is solid. There's probably an argument to be made to add a 7th character. But I don't know how many eyeballs she will put out. Like, she's relatively new. But right now, everybody has all-seeing eye, right? Or is it just 6? I wonder if there's a limit. Yeah, wow, dude, 658,000 damage. That is a monster. Keep in mind, Affiliate is debuffing and removing defense. These enemies are healing themselves, so the damage will be amped. We're also debuffing, reducing attack speed, and debuffing with Dandelion. So there is a lot of menace happening out there as well. It's not just Bellina, but Bellina is taking full advantage of the situation. Probably gonna regret this, but I'm gonna put Elizabeth back in here, and then we're gonna give her a sword too. There you go, you little 1-star. You know, she did not make 1 hero yet. I really, like, in order for Elizabeth to be worth it, I probably have to go 7 characters and give her own Seiyang. Like, I'm going to probably do that, actually, just because I don't want to lose an Olivia. Oof. We'll just save. So, now, honestly, we're just going to win this, but, you know, I want basically max potential. I love watching those rock guys blow up. When they do blow up, we are getting the benefit of stun, which is massive. Well, that kind of solves problems. Of course, you would usually go for a book in that instance, but I'm messing with the build here. So that's kind of what I'm more focused on is let's get the build to be solid. And now that we have Seiyang on Elizabeth, she's going to be popping out little creatures like nonstop. So you already have 1, 2, 3. It's just chaos. Bellina is just ruining days here. Yeah, it's really, really strong. Alright, we'll keep book. We're going to make Bellina even stronger. And here you are. I don't think I need any more of her at this point. I think we go Olivia. Olivia just like, she's not nearly as sustainable and tanky as Dandelion by herself. So I sort of have to favor her for tier, but I favor Dandelion for equipment, if that makes sense. So, and sword does give defense. Like, here's an example. Plus 100 defense. So, like, sword does have a chance of giving defense. So we're getting there. And so we have Saiyans, and let's just see if we can get Bellina to put eye on all these guys. So both of my Link heroes have eye. Everybody has eye. Everyone is an auto turret right now. The summons are not auto turrets, but everybody else is auto turreting, which is hysterical. Yeah. Everyone's an auto turret. Bellina is just murdering everything. My sustain heroes are doing exactly what they should be doing. Elizabeth, 1-star Elizabeth, 10,000 life. This is like 3rd tier Elizabeth. And 15,000 life, 4th tier Dandelion. So 13,000 life, 5th tier Ophelia. So like Elizabeth with all those accessories and just her natural kit is very tanky. And you saw you see how they got stunned? That's all that stun. That stun's all coming from Elizabeth with Saiyang on her. Super strong, man. And it lets Bellina just do work, you know? There's probably an argument to be made to get us to a 3rd Saiyang, specifically on Dandelion, just so that we have another place for Bellina to put an auto turret. I think I might do that, actually. And it also would essentially keep Dandelion topped up and healing the entire time. Not that we need it. 554,000. Okay. So, we don't have a Saiyang, but we're going to try to get one. There's one. We move you. Okay. This is it. Well, guys, we made it this far. Let's see what happens. Bellina broke almost 1,000,000 damage. 978,000 damage. So that's the build. I am going to attempt to run this build against 15. I know we did 9 here because I want to be able to stop, talk, make mistakes, and show you how the build works without worrying about getting destroyed. But I will run this again in a second video to test this build against Chapter 12, Challenge 15. Let's see just how good it is. But this is the build in practice. And yeah, I mean, I love these teamwork builds more than I love the hero lock builds because I feel like we're playing the game as it was intended to be played. And the hero locks are a bit more about exploiting the game. Whenever you play a game with all 6 heroes like this, you're increasing your chances for failure because you don't know if you're going to roll correctly. But everyone's roll overlaps. Like, hypothetically, if I got 2 Dandelions and I never saw an Ophelia, I could still make it work. If I never saw a Ray, but I got 2 Elizabeths, I could probably still make this work, right? So this build is built to be a bit more consistent. If I didn't get a Bellina, it'd be a little rough. I'd have to kind of pivot to a Ray Ophelia and just hope for the best. So, you know, that's the only other thing that would kind of hurt more. But all right, guys, thanks for watching.